Chapter 2. Who this book and message is for. Quote, "The life of every man is a diary in which he means to write one story and writes another, and his humblest hour is when he compares the volume as it is with what he vowed to make it." End quote. J.M. Barrie, The Little Minister. The method you are about to learn is the result of one of the darkest moments in my life. I'll spare you the sob story and the gritty details. Just know that I, like many business owners, had painted myself into a stress corner because of the choices I'd made in my business. I didn't just fall out of love with my business. I hated it. At night, I would dream up ways to get out. When I'd wake up, my stomach would be a knot, knowing I had to face another day of nonstop stress, frustration, and anxiety. I disliked my clients. The business model I was running me. Income was inconsistent. Bills were high. It was a nightmare. Just 2 years into being run by my business, I had put on more than 40 pounds in stress-related visceral fat, the really deadly kind. Had been to the hospital twice with what I thought was a heart attack, but turned out to be panic attacks, and very nearly missed the birth of my second child, all because of the business I had unknowingly designed. And here we meet our first important lesson. All businesses are a result of how they were designed, whether that design took place on purpose or by accident through reaction and lack of guidance. The clients you work with are the clients you designed your business to attract. The income cycles are the cycles you designed into your business. The hours you work, the type of work you do, and how you're able to do it, all symptoms of the design you created. Whether you created those designs on purpose doesn't matter to your business. It can only provide you with what you created it to give you. You see, I made the mistake many business owners make, which is that I relied on my hustle to keep my income coming in. I took on whoever had money to pay me. My income would fluctuate based on my ability to pull all-nighters and absorb stress. My mental and emotional health was tied to the mood of what I call vampire clients, which made my hustle erratic and unpredictable. From the outside looking in, I was living the charmed life of an entrepreneur. I was clearing more than $50,000 per month in after-tax profit, which put me in the top 1% of earners in the world in terms of income. I had the dream house, the ranch, the wife, the kids, the team, the business, the prestige, the money. What I didn't have was peace. The worst part is that I soon became addicted to the struggle. The stress became normal. The erratic sleeping patterns and 5 a.m. to 1 p.m. sleep schedule became the family normal. Like all addicts, it took hitting rock bottom before I wised up and made the change. I'll spare you the details, but just know this. The path of hustle and grinding has no rewards. There is only pain, sickness, depression, and failed relationships waiting for the #hustle harder crowd. Thankfully, my rock bottom happened quickly before it was too late. I was fortunate to find the One Book Millions method process before the strain on my marriage was irreparable. I wised up before my kids grew up with a workaholic father. I was able to save my sanity, reduce my stress levels, and return to peak physical health, all due to the one simple change I'll be teaching you about in these pages, specifically because I changed how I grew and scaled my business. There were 2 specific improvements I made by implementing the strategy in this book. 1, my income became more predictable, reliable, and measurable within days. Today, I can tell you exactly how much I'll make in profit 6 months from now to within a few $100s on a coaching and services company that does more than $7 million per year. Can you do that in your business? If not, it's a sign that you need a more predictable and steady process for revenue generation. This book will show you how to do that. And secondly, as a result of the income predictability, I no longer have to work with clients or customers that don't energize and excite me. After 7 years of coaching others, I believe the number one reason we say yes to clients that we shouldn't is because of the financial pressure of an inconsistent income. We take on work we shouldn't because we aren't sure what's going to happen tomorrow. If that's you right now, please keep reading. I have found the peace of mind that comes from owning a stable business made up of predictable assets, rather than a business built on hustle. What I'm really going to be teaching you in the pages of this book is how to build an asset that delivers both scalable and predictable income, as well as changes the very nature of who enters your world and your business. Quote, "Stand guard at the door of your mind." End quote. Jim Rohn. One of the most powerful things you can do in your business today is to be more purposeful in who you work with. Drill down to your dream customer or client and work only with them. My mentor Jim Rohn taught me the importance of mindfully standing guard at the door of my mind, and I found that it's equally important to stand guard at the gate of your business. You will find, once you finish this book and put it into action, that by building a marketing system that gives you the power to work only with your dream clients and customers, you'll 10x your revenues while working significantly less. My goal is not only to improve your income, but also to improve the joy you feel running your business. If you are a service provider, an agency, a freelancer, a coach, or a course creator, this method has specific and unique benefits for you. You have an advantage that other business owners don't, which is you have the ability to help people at a deep and intimate level, whether you realize it or not. The short book and the sales method I'll be teaching you here is perfectly suited for the business that knows how to help people in some way. You may say, well, I just run Facebook ads for clients. There's nothing deep or meaningful about that. By the end of this book, you'll see that your Facebook ads management services can radically impact the lives of the right clients in a positive way. And I'll teach you how to prove that to prospects and strangers through the use of a very short book and an easy-to-implement marketing strategy. It is my sincere hope that by teaching you the One Book Millions method, you will be able to develop an asset that delivers exactly what you need in your business to lift, inspire, and serve others. In return, you will receive more clients and customers than you could ever imagine, even during these difficult times. Because when times get hard, people need even more help than usual. By following the methods in this book, you'll discover how to make it blindingly obvious to your dream prospects that you are the only logical choice for them, that they can trust you without question, and that you have a tremendous amount of value to bring to the table. And of course, above all else, it is my sincere hope that by taking the time to read this short book, you will see a path forward to not only more financial success, but also for more peace. What is the point in being wealthy if you can't enjoy it with the ones you love in the way you want? So, my friends, this book is for those freelancers, agencies, coaches, course creators, and service providers who want growth, but are ready to do it the right way to attract peaceful profits through the building of assets, rather than trying to build an empire of hustle. Key chapter takeaways. All businesses result from how they were designed, whether it took place on purpose or by accident through reaction and lack of guidance. The design you create includes the clients you work with, the income cycles, the hours you work, the type of work you do, and how you're able to do it. A marketing asset that brings in predictable revenue is the number one way to bring more peace and joy back into your business. It also gives you the autonomy and control to work with who you want, work when you want, and make as much as you want. Without an asset like this, you'll constantly be stuck in hustle mode. If you can bring value to the lives of your fellow humans, you have a moral obligation to bring that value to as many people as possible, as quickly as possible. The One Book Millions method is the key to doing that without the #hustle and grind mentality, and allows you to get paid to bring your message and value to the market. Success check-in exercise. Before we proceed with the rest of the book, let's first check in with where you're at right now in business. Below, rate yourself on a scale from 1 to 5 on how accurate the statements are. 1 means not accurate at all, and 5 means most accurate. Once you've rated yourself for each statement, total up your scores, and then use the answer key to determine your next steps. Success check-in statement. I have a signature offer or core offer that brings value to my customers and clients. I enjoy working with my current clients and customers. I have more than enough clients and customers for my needs. I consistently hit my revenue goals on time and on target. I feel at peace in my business and rarely spend time thinking about my business outside of set business hours. I can take 3 to 4 weeks of vacation per year completely unplugged from my business without interruption, and my company continues to grow without me. I spend less than 1 hour a week marketing my business. I have at least one marketing asset that consistently grows my business by bringing in new customers and pre-qualified leads with zero manual effort on my part. I know exactly how I could take my business to $100,000 per month or more, including the exact marketing method I would use to scale. I can predict, to within a few $100s, how much profit my business will make this month. I can predict, to within a few $1,000s, how much profit my business will make in 6 months. I can predict, to within $50,000 or less, how much profit my business will make in the next 12 months. These success check-in statements are for service providers and coaches. My calendar is fully booked with pre-qualified prospects at least 1 week in advance. I have a growing waiting list for my services and turn away at least 30% of qualified prospects, so I only work with the very best. I could replace a current client within 48 hours predictably if I had to. I am doing my best work with my dream clients and achieving results that I am very proud to share with others. These success check-in statements are for course creators. I am selling my courses at 75% profit margins or more at scale. More than $50,000 per month in course sales from a single course. I have less than 5% refund rates on my highest, most expensive courses because the right people are buying and loving my programs. I know exactly how many courses I will sell next month. I know exactly how many courses I will sell 6 months from now. I have escaped the launch cycle trap and only sell evergreen, meaning my courses sell every day, all year long, without the need for fake scarcity, launch stress, or constantly creating new content, webinars, or social posts to sell. My courses consistently sell out, and I have people asking me to promote my course as an affiliate regularly. Additional success check-in statements. I am currently hitting my financial reach goals. I have plenty of time to spend with my family, pursue my hobbies, and give back to others. I am operating in my zone of genius daily and spend most of my time doing the parts of my business that I love. I love my business. Total up your score. What your score really means. Score 0 to 52. The fundamentals are missing. The bad news is that your business is missing core, fundamental elements required for long-term success. You probably already know and feel this every day. No surprise there. However, the good news is that all of that can be fixed, and even better. It means you get to redesign and establish these fundamentals from the ground up. Read this book with an open mind. Consider how implementing the One Book Millions method from the ground up could radically improve your business for the better. It won't take much time for you to experience a night and day improvement. Score 53 to 78. A simple marketing asset will make life much easier. If your score landed you here, it means your marketing message and methodology is the thing holding you back from rapid growth and peace in your business. You likely rely on unsustainable marketing methods paired with a market message mismatch. You're working way too hard to talk to the wrong people, presenting your offers in the wrong way. Finding a good hook for your short book and getting it in the hands of the right audience using the One Book Millions method will allow you, for the first time, to experience truly leveraged and targeted marketing. You'll only talk to and do business with people ready to buy and ready to do things your way. You'll be able to replace your vampire clients with dream customers and partners. And you'll start to enjoy what you do again. Even more, because you'll only be working with the right people, you'll see your customers' and clients' results expand as well. Get ready to experience the life of a fully booked calendar and learn what it means to own a business rather than just owning a job as you take back control, earn leverage, and maybe even take your first 4-week vacation this year. Score 79 plus. You're ready to scale beyond $100,000 per month or more. You've got your main signature offers dialed in. You know how to make money, and your marketing is on point. All you need is to pour on the speed and get this thing scaled as quickly as possible. For you, the biggest hurdle to overcome is getting the best traffic to your offers as quickly as possible and getting as much of it as possible. That's where the One Book Millions method comes in. We'll get you more traffic than you can imagine, while retaining your customer and client quality and offsetting all marketing costs with a 24-hour cash flow turnaround. You'll be able to scale your ad spend to $1,000, $3,000, and even $5,000 per day while earning a small profit before you even begin to sell your signature offers, core services, and other courses or offerings. Your cost per acquisition will drop below zero, and you'll be delighted to watch profit margins expand while also increasing the volume of overall sales. If $100,000 per month or more is the goal, and high profit margins are the requirement, then all you need to do is implement the system as shown in this book, and you'll be well on your way.